this is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about a side hustle or gig called ACD Direct. The website for this gig is called ACD Direct and is found at acddirect.com. Now, this side hustle or gig is a customer service role in which you would be taking incoming calls on behalf of ACD Direct. You're not an employee for them, you're a contract worker. So the work that you do for them, you're doing it as a contractor. They are not hiring you, you are a contractor. And as such, what they'll do is if you apply for the position, you will have to pay for a background check. Well, at first, I was hesitant about that because I was like, well, if I'm working for you, why am I paying for a background check? But it is legit. I mean, you are a contract worker. You don't actually work for them, so you do have to pay for it. But let me go into the role and discuss what I like about the platform and whether or not I think it's a good side hustle. So you go into here where it says become an agent. You'll receive a screen that looks similar to this. They change the pictures every once in a while. And here's some of the leading organizations that you'll work for under ACD Direct. And they're all like good work. Like it's all charitable. There's ASPCA, NPR, PBS, um, Wounded Warrior Project. So you help to collect donations on their behalf, and the customers will be calling, or the people that are donating will call in, and you help facilitate taking in that donation. And that's one of the reasons why you have to pay for a background check because they want to make sure that you are not going to rob from them. So, so you would go ahead and do opportunities. And you'd be given a new screen, and you would do the registration process. Once you fill out the registration process, what will happen is you'll be directed to do like an assessment. And it's different assessments and different like tests. There's not that many of them. It's just you have to do a few of them to make sure that you're suitable for the company and the company's suitable for you. And then once you do that process, they'll actually have you film yourself talking on the phone. And once you film yourself talking on the phone, they'll review that also. And if they think that you're a good fit for the company, they'll send you an email, and then they'll tell you whether to go about the next step, would be the background check. And then they'll start enrolling you into the program, and you'll have to take a couple certifications, and you'll have to do a first like a mock call with them. It's like an hour and a half long, and a couple like test calls with them just to make sure that you're following the guidelines and you can understand what you need to do in the program. Excuse me. In terms of the certification process, there's a lot of videos to watch. I'm not gonna lie about that. There's a lot of videos that you have to watch, but it's so that you can get yourself familiar with each of the programs that they have, and it's so you can get familiar with the platform that they're on, so that way you know how to navigate into taking the donation in. You know how to transfer a call if you need to. You know how to look up what information in terms of their free gifts, like if they're giving away something in order to donate. So that way you know how to do that before you get your first live call. So after you sign up and everything, you do that, you'll be given like a home page that you sign into, and then they'll tell you if there's a schedule, you would pick the days that you're able to work, and then you'd be given a schedule. The login page will be like something like this. I have my password on me. I'm sorry. But then you will log into here, and then you would just go into their screens. Like they have a few different screens that you have to go into. Now, when you do log into the platform, like if you do get accepted and you get logged into the platform, be mindful that your computer has to be hardwired and it can't be like a Wi-Fi. So like they have like a little like if you have Wi-Fi and you don't know how to go about that because you have Wi-Fi, there's like a little adapter you can buy at the store that you can have your computer plugged into that adapter into the Wi-Fi into the wall, so that way it is like a landline instead, and it's not like truly wireless because the one thing's plugged into the wall. So you would have to do that, and then you also have to make sure that you have no background noise because when they do your test call, they'll hear the background noise. So you have to have a place that you can do the calls at. Now, in terms of whether I think this is a legitimate gig, I actually was going to start doing it, but I actually have a lot of background noise in the place that I live. There's kids that live next door to me. There's people that live above me, and there's a lot of background noise that comes from the hallway, um, from the outside, because people drive through the parking lot like they're racing, and it just was just too hard for me to concentrate doing this job. But in terms of, I think it was a good gig. I think it's a good side hustle to do, because you're able to make your own hours. You're able to, do, like, you could, as long as you don't like flake off and say, "Oh, I'm gonna take these hours," and you just don't do them, because then that looks bad on you, because they do give you points and everything, and that'll count against you, and then you just won't get no more work from them if you do that. Like if you just keep doing that. But in terms of like of whether or not it's a good side hustle, I think it is. But like I never got to the point where I got a first paycheck because of all the noise that was in my apartment. So I can't tell you in terms of like after like how much it was per paycheck, but I can tell you that it would be if you did the 40 hours per week. Um, it would roughly be around 2,000 a month. Now I don't know, like, and I don't recall where you have to be in order to do this. It didn't, like, I don't know if like it says it here. Yeah, let's see if it says it here. Oh, here it is. How much can I earn? Yeah, it's for inbound calls you earn between 20 and 32 cents per talk minute. So you can do the math on that, and you do get paid from them. They actually have an advance pay option. They pay on the 5th and the 20th of the month, but they also have an option on there where you can get a pay advance from yourself, which is pretty cool. I thought that was awesome. And then it says how many hours can you work, and it says there's no minimum or maximum number of hours. So that's the good thing about them. So I think this is a good side hustle to get into. I'll give you the links below, and if you're interested in signing up, I think it's good work. Like I said, like the companies, if you look at the companies that they do the donations for, like they take the calls for, they're all good work. Like it's like all companies that have been around for a while. Like so, it's not like, I don't know, it's like not a scam vibe from here. Well, thank you for watching. That is my assessment on this platform. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs. Until next time, thank you.